You are listening and watching to a very special podcast. Alright, let's see, where are we? Oh yeah, with Ben's point of view. Please enjoy. So, it was still investigated. It seems the inspector was even more determined to find out about Ben. And surely enough, he was still on it. Ben didn't care. He was there at the agency of Evermore. Jennifer first noticed him. She pretended to be surprised, but she said, "Benjamin Hallows. Brewer Devlin has told me so much about you."
"Oh yeah? Is she here?"
he asked. "I'm sorry, but no. You're going to have to come back later."
"Are you sure I can't wait?" "Maybe you could leave her something. I might have something."
Just then, she heard something, and Jennifer said, "Would you excuse me for a moment?" Then she went away. Ben watched her go as he crept around. He noticed the machines of the portals. He looked at each and saw the names there. He noticed all the names. Then he saw what was there. And saw it was none other than Sylver's name. Then he saw Brer's and Chloe's. That's when he began to use his few tools and just try to deactivate all of them and mess around. But he didn't mess around with Sylver's. He touched the machine and said,
"My dear, perhaps we'll meet again, face to face," he said.
Then he turned and he left. He placed the scalpel and everything he used to mess around with the machines. Jennifer came across him. "Were you looking for something?"
I thought I saw her, but it was someone else. I'm sorry. I believe I must go, but thank you for all your help,"
Ben said. Jennifer just smiled. "Oh, no problem. Have a nice day." And so he left. Ben smiled to himself.
"Well, I really hope they enjoy my little present. I don't mean to mess around with you, Brewer Devlin. I simply want you to know the chaos I'm causing, and there's nothing you can do to stop me."
Just then, as Ben was walking off, all of a sudden he stopped in his tracks when he saw visions in his head from Ophelia. He could see an image of Brewer. You and Kimizuki were suspended in the air against a wall. Their arms were together as if they were bound, but it was some sort of telekinetic force, and they were screaming in such agony. And they were gasping and heaving and moaning in pain. That's when the rest of the Shinoa squad came in, and all three went on to the ground. After Rosemary compared herself to Brewer couldn't help but laugh and screamed at her, saying, "You don't even know me!" And then after some ranting, Brewer's powers went under control. They were out of line, and Brewer was just laughing maniacally while saying, "You're sorry? Oh, you're sorry, 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 sorry my ass!" And managed to knock Pansy out of the window. And Brewer was yelling at Rosemary, "You think you are gonna just go and screw up my life?" Don't you dare get inside my head. Not even Yu's or Kimizuki's, Shinoa, Mitsuba, or even Yoichi or anyone else. You tell Ophelia this. I'm coming for her, and then I'm coming for you, Rosemary. And the rest of your sisters. So take note of it. The whole scene gave Ben chills. He was scared. He rushed back to the lab, to his home. Boy, he was panicking as ever. But then he saw Beauty was drawing out the pictures he saw and tried to stop her, saying, "Don't draw that." But Beauty proclaimed, "Why not? I have to get this." "I already seen this. Why are you doing this?" "Stop it, Ben. What's gotten into you?" "She's really serious, isn't she?" "Ben, what did you do?" Beauty asked. "I messed up with the controls." "What? It wasn't my fault. I had to. I just wanted to see what happens. Just a little game." This made her really angry, and then Beauty slapped him across the face. Beauty shouted, "How could you do that? You're going to be in serious trouble if they found out it was you. You know, not just the Evermore agents, but Justine. Have you forgotten about her?" That's when Ben grabbed Beauty by the shoulders and shook her a little. "Don't you dare mention that name. Don't you dare remind me what I've done. Can't you see? I feel really bad about it. I never meant to hurt her like that. I was just depressed and scared, traumatized of what I've seen. I needed something to cope with the pain, but in the process, I hurt her." "You can't change the past, Ben. You can't hide of what you've done." Beauty proclaimed, pointing over at him. Don't you dare," he said. "I will dare. It's all because of you. You're the one responsible for this atrocity. It's because of you. You went through hell because of her. And also your father is to blame. Maybe you'll just end up like him." That's when Ben grabbed Beauty by the throat and tried to choke her. "Don't even. I am nothing." "What are you doing to me, Master?" Beauty gasped out. Shocked by what he was doing, he released her and suddenly put his arms around her. "Beauty, I'm sorry. I'm sorry." "Stop it. That's what you did to Justine." "Don't you dare, please. I feel really bad. I really want to fix things, but I can't fix what I did to her." "You just don't want her to see how weak you are. Don't you get it? You can't change the past."
"Really? I can't change the past. Then what can I do? Tell me, what can I do?"
"You can start by doing good things."
"You can't stop me. No one can stop me. Can you imagine of the discovery? Everything. It's falling into place. I never knew Rosemary would go this far. Mentally torturing. She did that to me. Now look at where I am. I'm falling apart here, Beauty. Can't you tell? My God.
Beauty reacted and said, "I'm sorry. I'm really, really sorry."
It's fine. It's not your fault. It's mine. But let's see if there able to get back on their own with my little game and process. It's a little experiment. I just wonder how much of their survival means to them.
Ben said darkly.